Hi there, Aquarius. This is the Spirit Warrior with your weekly reading. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. The first card here is the Two of Pentacles, and that is in your current energy. Next we have the Four of Pentacles and the High Priestess. The second column is your challenges. And out pops the Queen of Swords. And then we have the Three of Cups and the Page of Swords. So Aquarius, you are amazingly supportive of my channel, and you are one of the reasons why it is growing, and for this I'm deeply appreciative. But if you haven't subscribed, can I ask you do me a little favour and press the button and ring the bell so that you catch all of my readings, because it really helps me grow the channel, and I would be truly thankful if you could do that for me. The third column is the opportunities, and we have the Seven of Cups. Then it's the Five of Swords. He's been raising his ugly head a bit, particularly for you, Aquarius, hasn't he? And we've got the Page of Wands. The last column is the possible outcome for the reading. And it is the Queen of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. The Two of Pentacles talks about an imbalance in your life. This often can be a work-life balance, so too much work and not enough play makes the Spirit Warrior a dull boy. But it could be an imbalance in a relationship or an imbalance in your work situation. The Four of Pentacles is a card of being in a rut and hanging on too tightly. He's created these Four Pentacles and he's very chuffed with his achievement, but he's very fearful of the future, and he doesn't want any risk in losing these pentacles, but it's holding him in a place of not moving on in his life. He's stuck in this one place, and he's limiting the experience of his life. And the High Priestess is a card of guidance. It says we can go behind the veil and listen to the whispers of the universe, and also take note of our dreams, which will give us guidance towards the future. So, there's three have come out here. The Page of Swords clarifies the Two of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles clarifies the Four of Pentacles. And the World card clarifies the High Priestess. So we also have the Page of Swords over here. So the Page of Swords is an inquisitive page, but he can indicate there's new information or new messages coming your way. So you need to be open and receptive to the flow of information in your life. The Nine of Pentacles is prosperity and abundance that brings independence and being able to live the life we choose, which is the exact opposite to the Four of Pentacles, isn't it? So the Nine of Pentacles actually came up in the Scorpio reading, and I talked about the fact that she's got 9 pentacles here. There are 6 on this side and 3 on this side. And these 6 are her financial security. This is her store of nuts, like the squirrel, that ensure that if there's ever a difficult time, she has something to fall back on. But these 3 pentacles are the pentacles that she can enjoy her life in. And you can see she lives in a beautiful, opulent garden with beautiful silk robes. So she has treated herself to the best things in life, which is the exact opposite to the Four of Pentacles, isn't it? He's hanging on to dear life, and he's probably counting every cent he's got and buying the cheapest things and not really enjoying life very much. And so the universe says you do need to loosen your grip a little bit and enjoy the fruits of your labour, which really is the message here, isn't it? And The World card is the end of a cycle, so this does indicate there's a phase of your life that is coming to an end. It can also mean a world trip or some other sort of movement in your life, so a new house or maybe a new job. If we look at this in relationship to the Nine of Pentacles, we have 3 pentacles here, which are for the joy of life. And of course, traveling around the world is one of the most exciting and enjoyable and educational things that you can do. And I managed to do such a trip in 2018. I quit my job post-divorce and I travelled around for the year, and I had a sensational time, and I can highly recommend it. So there certainly comes a time when you need to enjoy your life and enjoy the things, the wealth and the prosperity that you've created. In the challenges, we have the Queen of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is a card of improving clarity. So it can suggest that you're starting to see a path in life that is much more clear or is clearer to you now. The Three of Cups is a card about being joyful and celebrating the fruits of your harvest, and this really fits in perfectly with the Nine of Pentacles. It does say that you've worked hard, you've created an abundant harvest, and now is the time to get ready and share and celebrate with others. And sharing is an important part of this as well. It is important to share our blessings of life with others, and this is a true path to joy and happiness. The Page of Swords, again, is a card of curiosity. And so at this time, you may be looking for new options or new paths in your life, and you may be looking for new information or new ideas that will help you grow your life. The Queen of Swords is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Fool card clarifies the Three of Cups, and the Six of Wands clarifies the Page of Swords. So the Wheel of Fortune confirms that the phases of life are moving on and there's a new period in your life starting to open up. Of course, we have the Fool card, which is a new beginning in a new phase or cycle of your life. So it certainly suggests that there's a movement towards good fortune and new opportunity, because the Six of Wands clarifying the Page of Swords says that as you look for new paths and new ideas, it will bring victory and success to your life. So there really is a positive phase happening here for you. Of course, these are in the challenges of life. And so it says that the challenge to you is to open up your life and utilize the moving energy of the universe and take that leap and grasp the success of the Six of Wands with both hands. In the opportunities, we have the Seven of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Now, the Five of Swords sticks out like a sore thumb in this reading, doesn't it? Really, every other card is positive or at worst neutral, but this is a card of conflict and conquest. There's been a battle, and the man in the green has been the victor, and the vanquished are walking away, hoping to fight another day. And it does say that there may have been a disagreement or an argument or some sort of difficult discourse in your life that has been holding you back, that has really challenged you. And there comes a time in your life that you've got to say enough is enough. That often people like this gentleman here are willing to win at any cost. And there comes a time when you've got to say, I've had enough. I'm moving on, and I'm going to regroup and fight another day, or discover a more enjoyable and happier path in life would be really the idea, wouldn't it? Now is the time to enjoy that new path of the Fool card and leap into the future and leave this guy in the dustbin of life. And the Page of Wands is a card of new beginnings. He is adventurous and he is ready to embrace new options in his life. And really, this is the path to travel down, isn't it? And the Seven of Cups is a card of many options. So the universe says there are many possibilities in your life. Of course, not all of these are palatable. You need to focus on what you truly desire in life. And of course, these are just the fantasies or dreams of our lives. And they can just remain in the divine plane unless we pull them down to the earthly plane. And we can use the energy of the Queen of Wands, who is the go-getter of the tarot, to help us drive towards our dreams and desires. The Seven of Cups is clarified by the Five of Cups. The Seven of Cups clarifies the Five of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles clarifies the Page of Wands. So the Five of Cups is a card of disappointment, isn't it? He's standing here crying over the spilt wine and he can't see the opportunities of the future behind him. And this really talks about focusing on our desires in life, about being optimistic and looking towards the future and not crying over the things that are holding us back. And clearly the Five of Swords is a situation that's been holding us back. And of course it could be a relationship, it could be a career choice, it could be some other major structure in our life. But the Seven of Cups clarifying the Five of Swords says, now is the time to look to new options in our life, to new possibilities. This situation here is no longer serving us and we need to go. We need to leave it behind and go and open up our hearts, our minds and our life to all the possibilities the universe is offering us here. And the Two of Pentacles is a card of rebalancing. So often when there's a disagreement or a battle in life, it does skew our perception of life often towards darkness and loss, so the Five of Cups. And so the universe says, as you embrace these new things in life, now you need to rebalance your life and bring it back into equilibrium. In the outcome, we have the Queen of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. So the Five of Cups is a card of nostalgia. It's about thoughts and things and people from the past. My feeling is that it's time to leave the past behind. That, like the Three Spilled Cups, it is something that is pulling our gaze away from the possibilities and options the universe is offering us here. And it is a stumbling block to moving on in life. The Eight of Cups is a card of leaving something behind. And we would clearly think here that it would be the Five of Swords, that this situation or relationship is well and truly beyond useful to us. In fact, it's an impediment to our life. And now you're free of this situation. Now you're heading out into the wilderness to look for what fulfills you. You can see there's 8 cups here, and he's gone into the wilderness to find the 9th cup, which will fulfill his life. So this is really quite a positive transition for you here, Aquarius. And the Queen of Wands is the fiery queen, and she's a go-getter. She doesn't care what people think. She just gets it done. And so this does say that as you move on, you're feeling energized and you're feeling positive. You're not caring about what people think about this situation that went on, and now you're just going to go out and make life happen. The Queen of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Wands. The Six of Cups clarifies the Six of Cups. And the mighty Ace of Swords clarifies the Eight of Cups. So the Seven of Wands is a card of perseverance. It shows that you've been threatened in life. Clearly, in the Five of Swords, it's been a threatening situation and you've had to battle and persevere. And this really is about perseverance. This says you have survived this difficult time and now you're ready to be energized and use the energy of the Queen of Wands to create the life you desire. And the Six of Cups, clarifying the Six of Cups, it does confirm that you need to leave something from the past behind, because that really fits in with the Eight of Cups. This is about leaving something behind, and there's something in your past. It may be a person, a job, a situation, but there's something in your past which is past its use by date, and it clearly needs to be expunged from your life. And the Ace of Swords is a card of clarity, decisiveness, wisdom, knowledge. So it says you have the mental capacity to make positive decisions towards your future. It says also that victory and success is yours. So there really is a positive outcome to this reading, isn't it? I mean, the first half really is about using the energy of the universe and taking that leap into the future. It also talks about enjoying the fruits of our labour. And it says that as we are joyful and happy and move forward, victory and success with us. So you have two cards of victory and success. So there is a little bit of a stumbling block here in the opportunity. It's kind of more, it seems more of a challenge than an opportunity, doesn't it? But it seems the opportunity is to move on. That's the opportunity in life. So we'll draw one more card, which is the overarching energy of the reading. And it is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is the master of his emotions. You can see the sea is swirling around his throne, and this says that even in difficult situations like being confronted in the Five of Swords, you have the inner strength of your heart to navigate a path forward that will truly bring you joy and happiness. And that really is what life is about. It's not letting these situations destroy the possibilities of your life. They really can have a detrimental effect on your life, inhibit you from seeing all the options of life. So really, the King of Cups says you are emotionally strong and powerful, and you will be able to move past this situation. The King of Cups is clarified by the Hermit card. So the Hermit has been deep within the cave. He's been deeply introspective, and he has much inner wisdom and knowledge. And this enables him to shine the light of the star forward towards the life that he truly wants to create, or that you want to create. And so these two cards together say you have the power and the wisdom and the guidance to effect change in your life. You have the optimism and the adventurousness to take a new leap in life, and this will create the life you truly desire. So even though it might feel a bit overwhelming at times, there is guidance and there is emotional strength which will hold you in good stead as you make these positive changes in your life. That's some reading, Aquarius. I hope you liked that reading. Give me a like and subscribe so you can catch me next time. I send you much love, joy, peace and happiness. And this is the Spirit Warrior signing out. Ciao.